Hmm.
And we don't wake up because the party's dead.
Yeah, that's right. I've already TPK'd you.
Of course, I lost your goddamn mind finally.
Okay, so before I even begin an intro of sorts, I want to remind people that earlier on in your adventure you did pick up magical items or items of interest
Let's say.
in a certain goblin cave. So I will give you presents now to look at. So let me just message you them. So this is definitely Rogue Carstein, right? So that's what I needed to check, you see. Let's see. Beep,
Okay, so we've got Rogue Karstein with us?
yeah.
Yes.
So
The
you
less grumpy one?
Let's go for one, yes.
you
Okay.
got that. You look in your DMs. And Chiiu, you picked up something as well. You picked up a nice red stone.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh my god, do I have to attune to this? Do I have to sit there and like love this thing? Because I love it.
You have to wear it at least. Okay, let's see. You just tuck it under your arm.
Carry it, pet it,
yeah.
talk to it, sleep with it.
Let's see. Ah, there you are.
Sit on it like a mother hen.
It kind of goes against her black cloak because she uses that. So
There's your red stone. Oh, it's kind of red. I should have got a better picture. And Z got some cards. Where are they? There they are. Alright, yes, there they are. Dee 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 dee. There you go. We got them. Have a look at that. Now, Master Fair.
Yes.
I'm going to have to give you something as well.
You are?
I am.
What? How?
When your character wakes up.
I'm just gonna magically have something?
A beard.
Look inside it.
Dang it, I'm not having a beard again.
But there is rules attached to it this time.
I'm sorry.
reading up on this further, holy shit. What a night over Karstein. I didn't realize it had that sort of range.
So there you go. Have a looky. Study for a wee bit. I think I got everyone. Unfortunately, Talon, you weren't at this. I don't think you were at the thing that they were at.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sorry.
Wait a second. How do I have this?
Magic.
I do have some items at least.
Magic.
Thinking about this item would be great for either Karstein. and I'm a
Does
little
anything
mad
make
now.
sense in this world? Honestly, ask yourself. Right.
Okay, so I don't understand the bottom part of it.
Number 6.
No, all of that. I don't understand that little section at all.
Whenever you use certain types of powers, I will tell you to roll.
Okay.
Capiche?
Do you have a wild magic component?
Essentially.
That's gonna be great.
Roleplay.
And I can, if I'm reading this right, one of them I can just straight up negate if I roll
If
it,
you
right?
dislike it that much, yes. But this, only one per long rest.
Like, I can negate that one anytime I roll it, or just overall?
No. Whenever you do the thing, and I tell you to roll, if you don't like it, you can negate it if you wish.
I see. I follow
Yes.
now.
Yes. But that's only one time you can do that per long rest. So choose wisely.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
This isn't the same one, is it?
Huh? Well, I don't know.
Well, I guess it wouldn't be, considering.
Wouldn't it? I see.
No, there's no way it would be, because I never had to roll for things before.
Let's just say your emotional state is not that great.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ash is actually in a great emotional state.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I think the last episode said otherwise, Macy, but oh well. Okay, so let's see. But that's what happened. Well, that's what you'll find out to have happened once you wake up. Right then, intro. I'm so glad I can edit.
Probably doesn't help that I never actually made a journal entry for last session for you.
Well, that didn't happen then. Okay, let's see. Why did I make this font so big? What have I done? Okay, so far our heroes' journeys have taken them to a number of locations. Though not everyone's memories are fully recovered, there have most certainly been plenty of events that have forged new memories and new companionships. The reasons and workings of how and why slumber and wakening, as they all do, are still a mystery, and many unanswered questions about certain events or people or items are nagging at the back of their minds as everyone wakes. There is an audible gasp as an elderly man dressed in priest garbs runs towards the group, and you all realise you are laying in simple cots in what seems to be a small temple. No one recognises this particular place, but Chiiu certainly knows the symbols decorating the temple walls and windows, as well as statuettes and regalia adorning the eminent room and priest. It is a temple of Lathander, a god that Chiiu knows all too well. There is almost tears in this old mad priest's eyes, and he whispers a quick prayer of thanks as he approaches closer. It is surely a blessed sign that you all have awoken at dawn. Praise to thee, Lathander. It is soon very apparent that there are many, many people crammed in this small temple room. Laying on pews and other simple cots are bodies of folks that appear to be in deep slumber, with family around, weeping and praying and taking care of their needs. Their sorrowful voices echo off the stone walls. And you are free to get up and do whatever.
Wait, did he say it's a blessing that we woke at dawn?
Yes, that's what you said.
Okay. Do people not normally wake up at dawn?
Are you directing this at
room
the...
in general?
The dawn is
Or
the
yoga.
time of the Lord Lathander. It is one he is known for being most powerful, renewal, rebirth, healing.
At this point, Ash will sit up,
Jesus.
a hand on his head.
Yeah, can you feel the massive headache? Because this isn't fun anymore. We're not. Where's the worm?
She
Ash
is
is
immediately
gonna look
getting up
around.
and looking around.
And then Ash looks around to see the only person he recognizes. Chiiu, where's everybody else? Where are we?
And she is going to stop and turn and blink at Ash. Ash?
Yes?
She kind of looks around. She seems really confused. And she walks over to Ash and gives him kind of a gentle poke. You are being real.
I I confirmed this. I wasn't sure of it for a little while. But yes, very much real.
Chiiu is not sure if she is dreaming or awake, although she is recognizing the others. You have been appearing only in Chiiu's dreams. So please excuse Chiiu for being quite confused that you are here in her waking. Unless Chiiu is dreaming again.
Ash is gonna reach up and kind of like poke Chiiu in the forehead.
She's real, and she kind of pushes back a little, you know, and then stands back, you know. Right
I'd say you're pretty awake.
This is being most strange, but praise Lathander.
Isn't everything
being
strange since this game started?
You could be saying so. Is this out of character? Is this Karstein or Karstein?
We don't know anymore.
I don't because the thing is, I'll say one, and then the whole group says both, and it's just like, fuck it.
Yeah. So
it's what was Chiiu keeping track of that? I don't remember. I think this was technically Karstein.
yeah, that's right. I think it was.
Yeah, so
But I always got mixed up.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, she answers to both. Like, I had an in-character reason as to why she answered to both, so.
It's all good. Just go with what feels good.
Yep.
Yep.
So, this is being Karstein. She points to Karstein, and Talon, and points over to the halfling. And Z, the large fellow.
He barely could fit on this cot, by the way. I think he broke it, actually.
He gets up after the grogginess is wearing off.
Oh, don't get up too fast. The priest is, being worried, and like he just woke up, and this has never happened before in his eyes. It's like, oh, he seems very, very worried.
Oh, I believe we are being quite all right. Oh, and everyone, this is being Ash.
Hello.
Give an odd half wave. Okay, it makes sense. Sure.
Okay, out of character question for Rose again.
Yes.
How similar does this Karstein look to the other one?
Make her look a little bit younger. The leathers are pretty much the same except for a few like utility items, but it's the same face, same hair, maybe a few less scars. Same cloak. So it looks essentially, if you're looking at her, it could easily be, oh, this is Karstein from like 5-10 years ago, or more like 5 years ago. So to Ash, this is Karstein, just not as.
This just looks like a younger version of the one that he knows.
Yes.
Okay, so Ash is gonna pretty much say exactly that. This one looks a lot like Karstein, but younger.
There are being similarities. This one's skills lie in other areas, however.
You mean not killing people?
I was not saying that, but she is more familiar with daggers and rapiers.
That
She
sounded
kinda
a
looks at
lot
it
worse than I meant it to.
She just looks at the two and just points at herself. I am right here, You could just talk to me? Ask me? What is going on?
Well, Ash is gonna walk up and offer his hand. It's nice to meet you, younger version of a friend that I know. Well, you're not exact person, but.
Younger? What do you mean younger version? There's the only person that what?
This is.
Ignore that. Hello, how are you doing?
Hi, yeah, sure. She kind of gives him a half-ass handshake from her sitting position and then just stands up. Fucking what?
Ash is gonna lift her to her feet, like just to see the height difference and get a better look at her.
Ulterior motives. Let me be explaining. When we are taken by the bells, Chiiu dreams of another group of people, of which Ash has been one, and which you have a very similar person named Karstein, who is very adept with guns and a bit grumpier, if I may say. So, seems Ash is being here, and not too sure of your doppelganger and the difference thereof.
She just kind of looks back. Okay.
If you're half the person your doppelganger is, we'll get along fabulously because she's quite wonderful.
She just gives him the stink eye, like, motherfucker, really?
Ash is being quite a sweetheart, if you will forgive me, and Karstein is also. And then Chiiu is going to walk up to the priest.
Quickly turning to Ash. Yeah, either name works. It just depends on which family I'm with. She sits back down and opens up her book and just starts writing.
He's making a mental note to himself, and he's turning to the others, kind of greeting them, I suppose.
Well,
Oh, believe me, she will be asking. But go ahead.
I'm a bit confused here. Have I met some of you?
I am thinking yes.
Well, I recognize you at least. Oh. Oh. Good morning to everybody, son.
Good morning to you as well. And Chiiu is going to turn to the priest. Please, Father, where are we being?
Oh, he's just like looking between you two and between everyone talking and a bit confused of all the mentioning of dreams and whatnot. And he's just like, almost like his eyes glazed over for a moment. And as soon as your voice sounds, he's like, this is you're in the town of Vast. This is currently a temple of Lathander here, a small town. I do apologize. I don't remember how many people have come through here, but we've had a lot of visitors bring in their sick, and then emotions all around. Like there's people laying in, or quite a number of folks being laid out and treated.
Is there being an illness most recently?
Ah, yes. It's happened for a few months now. They all just come in, and people just don't wake up from their slumber. Most mysterious. We've tried everything. I've called for other worshippers and from many folks around in different temples to come and aid. And he motions to an older lady walking around currently.
Chiiu kind of looks and does a double take. Actually, I don't think Chiiu met Granny.
Nanny.
Nanny. I don't think Chiiu met her.
No, Yunte did.
Yes. Memories of, badness came from.
A couple of people here did.
Ash will take notice and double take and be like, "Oh crap, it's Crazy Granny."
Crazy now. But yeah, whoever recognizes her will do a double take and realize who it is. Because now, especially since the priest has pointed her out as well. And she just seems to be just walking around checking on folks. She has a big urn under her arm. And it has a three-pointed swirly symbol on the front. With water inside. And she's taking a cup from the urn and trying to carefully pour it into the mouths of the folks that she's looking after.
I'm gonna say right about now, Ash is like checking his pockets and he finds this object that he awoke with. And is now perplexedly staring at it.
She was going to put her hand as high up on the priest's arm as she can. If she can reach his shoulder, great. She's going to tell him.
Or his bicep.
Yes. Do not be worrying, Father. It is always darkest before the dawn.
Oh, a follower of Lathanter. Wonderful. I'm glad he answered your. Just helped you and. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a bit tired. I haven't slept a wink. Excuse me. Now, I'm not sure of the circumstances of how you recovered. But if you remember anything, let me know. I will try to apply it to the other patients here.
Unfortunately, we have been suffering from periodic magical sleep caused by some deities. Chiiu is not entirely sure.
We're pawns in the gods' game.
I see. Oh dear. Well, if you do remember aught, please come to me. Or you can direct your or any questions or whatnot to my aide over there. Oh.
Please be taking some rest if you can.
Oh, thank you.
A couple minutes.
Oh, question: is Chiiu wearing like clerical garbs?
Yes, they're not official. They were made by a very grateful tailor in a town that she helped. So they're similar, but definitely kind of rustic.
Okay. Well, he does notice that there's some similarities, and also if you have any skills that you could help us with, lend us, then that would be wonderful.
She will be seeing what she can do, but she was thinking that we were perhaps also brought here to find the source of whatever this illness is being, and please be, it may need to be applying her skills to stopping that. But she will definitely be taking a look at those ill.
I'm quite amazed, honestly. You just woke up and already going on adventures. It seems. Maybe because I'm just getting old.
Please go be resting.
Oh, thank you. He goes to take a seat in the chair at the back. Boink.
I wonder how long we were asleep here.
Chiiu was not knowing. Perhaps Chiiu could have asked, but Chiiu was thinking the priest needed some well-deserved rest.
Well, you can ask the old lady.
And at that, this old lady's coming in this direction, carrying her urn. She has a cup floating at the top.
Run, Ash! Run!
Ash is getting as far away as he can from the old lady.
He was gonna check these people over here. I guess do a medicine check.
Please do.
Ugh.
Oh.
That was horrible.
They are sleeping,
Wow.
sleeping
They're
like peaceful babes.
You just woke up.
Nani notices that you are checking over this person. He goes, oh, thank you for helping. But don't worry. Let me see. And she puts down the urn, takes the cup, and scoops up some water. She has to reach far down into the urn because it's running out. And she seems to get like the last one or two cupfuls, and she starts trying to feed it to the unconscious person very gently, like lifting their head up so they don't choke, and slowly, ever so slowly, letting them drink. You notice when this happens as well that they're not. It doesn't seem that they are completely unconscious. That they do react to the water hitting their lips, and they do take in the water. Yeah.
Please, ma'am, how long have we been being asleep here?
Oh, let me think. A couple of weeks.
That is being quite some time.
Oh, that is a good nap.
Yes, some folks found you in the woods and brought you in outside the town's boundaries.
Well, at least we didn't wake up in the woods.
By the way, if this has been weeks, what is the condition of our food?
Oh, I'd imagine. Well, there was a funny smell, and we had to remove them. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
But if you'd like more rations, I could help you out there.
That would be being most appreciated.
Ah, yes, yes.
And these people, can you be telling me the symptoms and how long they have been asleep? And, when this started, anything that you may know of what is appearing?
Well, not all of these people are from this town exactly. There have been folks like you that are found on the outskirts or have come in for other business and then collapsed. You see, just slumber. That is the main symptom. An waking slumber. They still react to food and drink, so we can feed them and have them watered. We tend to them for their other needs as well while they sleep. Their bodies function just fine, but other than that, they do not wake.
So
Could
they're
everyone
like
roll? So everyone roll perception, please.
So you mean they are like plants?
Bro, this dice is not gonna get used.
Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry.
I got 3.
Okay. Oh, Z.
I guess
Cool. Alright. Well, I'll say Zri and Chiiu and Z see this. Above each person, there's almost like a spectral hourglass. You notice it suddenly as the light from the window flickers. As the day becomes full.
Does this hourglass look familiar?
It does a wee bit, yes.
Do you point this out to the rest of us by chance?
Yes. There seeming to be a ghostly hourglass above them.
Now that it's pointed out, you two can start seeing these spectral hourglasses fading into view.
Ash is gonna come over here and see if any of them.
There's an hourglass at the chest, resting on the chest of each slumbering body.
No, I mean on us.
No.
Okay.
Ash is gonna walk over to this group and see if any other people look familiar.
How full or empty do these hourglasses look?
You'll notice if you inspect them closely, now that you've all noticed them, some at the varying times. There is one that is pretty empty, or nearly.
She was
No,
wondering
that's
what it
not
means when it
on.
runs out.
Do any of these people look familiar?
No. Nanny seems to walk over to the one that has the almost empty one, and she scrapes the last drop of water, and it's not enough to fill the cup, but she does her best, and then she pours the water into their mouth, and you notice the sand becomes a little bit more full, not by much though, and she sighs.
what happens when the sand runs out?
Hmm?
Nanny, have you seen this before?
Oh, you can see it, can you? I thought I was the only one. Okay, that's interesting. Ah, yes, now come closer. I don't want to alarm the old priest. So, she says in a more hushed voice as you draw closer. These folks have precious time. They always slumber, but only for so long, before they are taken. And I am trying to keep them here for as long as I can while I try to work out the situation. But alas, my water is empty and I have to hurry. This chap hasn't got long.
Is this being special water?
It is blessed water.
Ah, I am seeing. Is there any way we can assist you in getting more?
Yes, there is, actually. Not far from here is a waterfall I tend to go to.
Could you be pointing us in the right direction?
Yes, and then she's about to point to the outside the temple door when she spots something in the doorway, and her hand clenches. And if everyone cares to look in what she's pointing at,
Yes.
you will notice a silhouette of a small creature wagging a tail at the doorway.
Is that the puppy?
It's the papa.
You mutt!
And it has something in its mouth as well. Oh, that creature! Shoo! You're not allowed in here! Get out! And she starts storming towards this doggy.
Ah, don't be mean to the doggy.
Please be being kind to animals.
The door's this way. Well, that's the way Ash would have ran then.
That's the window,
I
dear.
couldn't tell. The map doesn't make that clear.
Get out, Shoo! You know you can't come in here. You know the rules.
Ash would have went up to the dog like faster than Granny could have got there, I imagine.
The dog leaps over a pew, and while you're concentrated in this area, it jumps on the bloke with the emptying hourglass, and he puts his head on his chest, and you see this weird black force between his chest and his muzzle, and there's a slight gasp from the fellow, and he disappears. And the dog goes as if looking at you as he's done nothing wrong, just innocently.
That's new.
Takes the hourglass in his muzzle again, and attempts to flee. Oh, get him quick!
Okay, Chiiu's gonna pounce.
And
Ash is gonna dive.
Everybody make acrobatics or athletics roll, please. Ooh,
24.
excellent. Okay.
there is at least a 2-person dog pile on this.
Everyone dives. The priest at the back, who just stands up from his chair, going, "Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Where's the man that was there?" He's looking directly at the empty space. Oh, was there a man there? Oh, I don't recall. Wait, he seems very confused. No. Oh no, I must be mistaken. Oh, and the dog's just... Carsine has managed to just like grab this dog, and he's just wiggling. Just wiggling in the
What about
arms.
me?
What did you get?
I rolled a 24 as well.
Okay, rock says it's paper. Okay, you've kind of you sandwiched this goddamn dog. Okay,
Tag team it, just...
that's it. You sandwiched the goddamn dog, and he's wiggling still. He's still wiggling.
Chiiu's gonna cast detect good and evil.
While she's doing that, one of my hands is just latching onto the hourglass. Just like, no, drop it. Let it go. Spit it out.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Double tap that. So yeah.
So you're in a temple. So the immediate thing you sense is heavenly music all around. But there's almost like, you know how a black hole sucks in light? It kind of gravitates towards this dog and dims and slowly becomes dark, and you hear white noise from this dog.
She narrows her eyes at the dog.
He's just wagging his tail innocently.
You are being a very bad dog. Where is being your master?
He's just wiggling.
Do we have a leash? Anyone have a rope?
I believe Chiiu does.
Just get it out! Get it out! Oh, where's my urn? I must fetch water immediately. Oh.
You will wait, crazy.
Excuse me?
Yes. Chiiu has some hemp rope, so she will hand that over. And what does she get from Nanny?
Oh,
Detect
good.
Good and evil.
Good.
Good? Okay.
You see this, looking at Nanny, where the light gravitates towards the dog and becomes white noise. Granny, you see like a protective, like bubble almost around her. And it sparkles. And you hear a faint feminine voice singing.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, Chiiu will hand over the rope. Chiiu will say, I will be being right back. She takes the urn from Granny, if Granny will give it to her, and asks for the direction of the waterfall.
Oh, no, let's go. Quick. Let's just get this thing out of here.
We will be. And Chiiu motions, get it out. It is evil.
Come on, there's no way a dog can be evil.
This is being...
Yeah, just look at his face. Ah.
Just now double hands on the hourglass. It's in, then it's out. Now everyone wants it. Now no one wants it. Can we at least get the hourglass before we kick it out, please?
Ash is
Can
not
we
letting
get
go
in the
until you have the hourglass.
But be taking the dog out immediately.
Okay. Do we have to
Carson.
throw something to tie up the dog? Like a leash?
Well, it's currently sandwiched, so I think you're good.
Chiiu also needs some rope.
Okay.
So just some hemp rope.
Making a
The
harness
224s,
for it,
I think it's perfectly pinned.
making a harness for it so we have a leash.
Okay.
Get the dog.
So you tied the rope around the doggy's neck.
Well, between the front legs, and it's more of a harness, so it.
Oh,
stays
gotcha.
better.
Around the chest. Alright,
Yeah.
under the... Okay. Very, very secure doggy.
Kirsten, do you have the hourglass out of its mouth yet?
Trying.
He's playing like...
Clearly now pissed that like everyone wants the dog out and she's trying to get the hourglass, and now this nobody, at least to her, is freaking asking her if she's got the damn hourglass. Does she have the hourglass yet?
Roll strength, please.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
the doggy's gonna roll strength as well.
Here you go. This Karstein's stronger than Gunslinger Karstein. Just put that in perspective.
Let's have a look.
Oh god.
What was that? Oh, I don't need... No! If I roll, maybe it'll be okay for you. Let's have a
It's
look.
all the slobber. It's all the slobber on the hourglass.
Yeah, that's it. Let me see.
That's it.
No, you can try. Let's have a look. It's a dog, but... Uh-huh. Let's see.
Chiiu would like to go...
Dogs are very good at tug of war, I have to say.
Now, what very good tug of war? That dog just yanked it out of her hand. Like,
No. Oh, no. I attached to it. I may be being dragged, but I'm still attached to it.
Chiiu would like to walk up to the dog and pinch its ear with her talons to
Oh,
make it yelp.
yeah. Okay, let me think. Constitution saving throw, I think, for doggy. Let's have a see.
The dog's as strong as me. What the fuck?
Constitution saving throw. Okay, 9. What did you roll? Did you roll for something? Maybe strength?
I can. Give me a sec. I'm looking for these like little mini tabs on the character sheet for core bio and spells. Just throw me.
Oh, I forgot I called him Poochie. Poochie!
So do you want strength or do you want claw?
Okay, just roll to hit then. Yeah, you got it. You got. And with that yelp, the hourglass.
Now, out.
Quick, quick, quick! And Nanny's
Once
agreeing with
the
you.
hourglass is in somebody's hands, he lets go of it.
Okay, it's
It's tied off
harnessed.
as well, so-
Yeah, it is, yeah. Okay, Nanny's already ready to go with the urn under her arm. Come on, let's go, quick, quick, quick!
Look outside. So say.
Just holding the hourglass now. Just. This is why Mom said no dogs. This is gross. I'm just kind of wiping it off.
Slobber, slobber.
Ash will offer his hand. You want me to hold it?
No.
Well, you
Just
said
gives
it
him,
was
like-
gross.
Just gives him like a stink eye. Like. Just no. She just keeps cleaning it off and whatnot.
Mm. Eventually, uh-huh.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. Now, Nanny's quite like, she's had enough of this situation. This dog just has to stop. She's leading you. So, right, we're just gonna go straight to this waterfall as well. Might as well 2 birds, 1 stone. Quick, quick. Suddenly grumpy granny. And she leads you to... Oh, that's loud. I do apologise. Why are you always goddamn loud? Where is
Because
it?
waterfalls are loud.
It is, but not this loud. No. Where'd I put it? Sound effects. Yes. Okay, that's a bit better. There you go. Okay. Phew. That really annoyed my ears. Okay. Right. So. Actually, let me just grab your tokens. D. Copy pasta. There you go. Yeah, so. Why did I grab bodies?
Because we're dragging them with
Just-
us.
just-
What happens if we just take the bodies and dump them in the holy water?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
You shall be cleansed.
oh goodness no. So she leads you to outside the village. There is like a path. There is no well in the village. She's telling you along the way. This village has easy access to this waterfall that is extremely clean, and this town was very famed for its lovely water that seemed to invigorate the body. So they basically get all their fresh water from this waterfall. There's also another tail attached to it, but she's a bit busy to indulge right now. As you can see, very grumpy at the doggy. Right. Let me see. First of all, I need to make sure I refill before I forget. And she's like doing that. Just tie that dog over there. That thing. And she's just scooping.
Ash is
Scooping.
gonna question aloud, but not like super loud, so anybody that's immediately near him. So, I don't know if Karstein and whoever else might be near. Any chance this waterfall is connected to the cave?
That is being something I can check later.
I'm trying to think if this Carson had a cave. We kind of.
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
kinda.
No, you had a sandstone room.
Yeah.
So
It
does he.
eventually became like a cave.
And Talon. Yeah? Oh, that's true. You had a path. That
She
had
was
a...
going to walk towards the waterfall. Is that a cave back there?
Maybe. Pushing past the waterfall, you can peek behind. There is indeed a cave opening.
That is being most interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, so she's gonna kind of spread her wings and...
that?
Not yet. But right now
Okay.
she's going to spread her wings, hop over, grab a handful of the holy water,
Mm-hmm.
and pour it on the dog.
The dog like goes "Arr!" and so like wiggles. And
Chiiu, I don't think that's gonna do anything.
he does the whole like shaky body trying to get the water off thing. Now, as soon as Granny
May Allah
settles,
Azza bless you and cleanse you.
now Granny says, "No, I've tried this already. I've tried many things. I've tried mostly that what works is to try to barricade myself away from this being. But he keeps coming back. And his don't let his appearance fool you like it has many others. No offense, but there's only one way we could solve this." And she takes out her wand. "Tie him to the tree. We have to do it in."
Whoa, whoa,
Hang
whoa.
on. Listen, old lady. Sit down, chill out, get your holy water, and go back, okay?
No, trust me.
Crazy, you go do your thing.
No, we have to kill it.
Okay, you know what? Now I'm on the dog's side. And I'm standing there, Carson's standing there with the hourglass in her hand, just shaking it at Granny.
He has to go. He has to be put down. You don't know what you're doing.
Ash is gonna stand in front of the dog. Whoa. You back off, Crazy. We got this.
Chiiu, I'm about to...
I have to murder that being.
Please.
Okay, you just said murder. We're done.
She's going to
I'm trying not to
let out
laugh.
a very loud squawk. And she is going to want to land in front of Granny. She is so big.
Sorry, the map doesn't correspond to.
Nanny? Yeah. Nanny is a creature of good. The dog is being a creature of evil. Please be taking this into account. It may be being a dog, but it is definitely quite evil.
This dog is
Quite
giving me
evil and
problems
also
for
a key
some
part of
time,
this
and trust me,
entire
I've tried
game.
every avenue.
And perhaps Nanny, if the dog is tied to Nanny in any way, which he
It has to be kaput, put
seems
down,
to be,
destroyed.
There's a chance if she kills it, she kills herself.
that could
What?
be being
No,
possible, but
that's
it does
enough.
seem to
No
be
time.
tied to Nanny.
and she attempts to try and like shove a wand around you. Like, that's enough.
She spreads her wings to
Ah!
block Nanny.
Talon is going to keep the dog away from her.
Also, want to point out, we're pawns in a game being played by gods. Whatever evil that you sense attached to this dog may not be the dog.
That is also being entirely true. But
We
there is
just
something
Need to
definitely
keep calm here. And stop trying to murder a dog. I don't even like dogs. I'm not gonna murder the dog.
It is seeming to be an intelligent magic casting dog, mind you.
I'm just gonna kind of look at it. Because I've seen this dog before. He does not look intelligent by any sense of the word.
Yeah, he's just sitting there thumping away, you know, like his tail.
Yeah,
It's some
very,
scratches.
very malicious. The
You're
evil
fine.
exudes from it.
He's a very good boy.
After he has made a person disappear, he is a very good boy. Yes.
Well,
So he
We
gets.
disappear?
Yeah. Hold on, is that how we disappear?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, for goodness sake! And
right into the eyes of this dog.
Nanny summons a spiritual weapon above the dog. That's enough!
Shield the dog with his body.
He's just sitting there oblivious for now. No, get out of the way, boy! Goodness sake!
When Ash looks over, his left eye is going to be avian-like in the golden yellow and orange. The little flick of fire. Crazy, I will burn you. Leave the dog alone.
Please do not be burning.
Hang on.
Hey, Chiiu, where'd you find them? I'm starting to like them.
This is a spiritual weapon.
Apparently in my dreams.
Oh. She kind of
Insert
rolls
man of
that
dreams
phrase.
joke here.
Yeah, kind of rolls that around.
Nee.
Okay, I'm gonna
I don't know what it's supposed to be.
Ash catches that joke reference there, and he's like, huh. Probably not the time.
Nanny, there are some who are desperately needing our tending to. Should we not please be going?
Nope, sorry, can't help. And then she summons her weapon to thwack down.
Oh god. How tall is Nanny?
She's like smaller than Cromdren. Now at this, one moment please. You hear from behind you, Ash.
From behind me.
Yeah. Well, where the dog is, the thumping of the tail has stopped, and you hear. The expression of the dog has not changed, but it's almost stock still.
Alright.
Z's gonna pick up the two small guys and pull them away from the dog.
Then there's a weird.
If
1
you
second.
touch Ash, you actually get hurt, so don't touch Ash.
Then the dog transforms to this.
Oh no.
Oh
Someone
yes.
has processed the poor boy.
And he doesn't look happy. No longer wagging his tail. Roll initiative, please.
Son of a
Can I
bitch,
just
bad
say,
dog.
Bad
Can I
dog.
say instinctively, like, Ash turns around, is face to face with this, and he just ignites.
But is
So for everybody that hasn't
Feel-
seen it, Ash just fire just springs to life, running up his arms and covers his whole body. His hair looks like it becomes liquid fire, like licking at his neck and whatnot. And his eyes become, the whites become orange, and the silver blue goes golden yellow and looks a little more avian.
Chiiu turns to Karstein and says, "Oh, by the way, I was forgetting to tell you, Ash can be being quite hot."
She just kind of gives like one of those ew, like little kid ew faces. Like when your parent tells a really bad joke or like a dirty joke, you're just like, ew.
But isn't the dog still tied up?
Yeah. Although as it grows bigger, the binding of the dog starts to snap.
Oh.
And it becomes quite tall.
I guess technically speaking, Ash would be like right here in front of it, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Taller than Talon. Taller than Chiiu. Taller than Granny.
Who's a big boy?
He's a big boy.
Who's that big puppy?
He's a poo. Let's see. I should roll initiative as well. Yep.
You know, this is the first time I've zoomed in on Z's image.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized that's not a massive mane of black hair.
No, he doesn't have a fro.
Because when you
Wait.
zoom
Well,
out,
I
it
did
kind of
describe him as one, as having one, yeah. Well, not a pro, but
Okay.
yeah, like when you zoom out, it kind of looks like almost like goth vampire Jason Momoa hair.
Nice.
Good.
no, that sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Let's see. All in the rolled initiative? Oops.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Goody.
Darn Bucci.
I have a 17. You have to put me on there.
Ah, alright. There you go.
Yeah.
Alright, that means you're first.
So, I have a question for you, Leek.
Yes.
Oh God.
Sorry. Yes?
You can blame me for all of it.
So, my mantle of flame has the ability that if I touch anything or anything touches me while it's active, it takes fire damage.
Yep.
So, what happens if I strike with my dagger? Because I am touching something. Would I do fire damage as well?
To your dagger?
Yeah.
Depends how hot you get, I guess. If it melts it or chars it.
Well, I don't think I got that hot.
I think you're fine. It'll just glow. It'll just glow with the heat.
I mean, would I be dealing fire damage when I strike with my dagger? Because I am.
The dagger's on
touching something.
fire,
Yeah.
so yes.
So,
Well, it's hot,
okay.
so I'll count it as fire damage.
so my dagger just does fire damage instead of original damage? or
Yes.
would I do any
However, I
additional
will
fire damage?
listen. I will say, it will take a round for it to heat up, though. It doesn't instantly become hot. So if you do
Yeah.
that, next round it will do.
Well, I'm gonna let my daggers get hot, and I'm just gonna hold my hands out and burning hands it.
Okay.
So, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Go, doggy. I'm rooting for the dog.
You would be, yes.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, man. Alright.
Describe what you're doing.
Hold on. I'm just making sure I read the effect of the spell right. Okay. So anything flammable in this 15-foot cone is now on fire, by the way.
Oh, great. Forest on fire. Well done.
Yep. That's not surprising considering who it is. So Ash, like, as he turns around, and now where the dog was, this thing, he just instinctively, like, ignites out of, like, panic, and he's like, looks down at himself for a second, and he holds his hands out together, and he's like, alright, just back away slowly, and then fire's just gonna leap forth from his hands, and he's gonna be like, oops.
And guess what? Roll a d6.
Should I roll my damage first, or do I roll the d6 first?
You missed. The dog missed you, right?
He made the save, so he takes half damage.
Okay.
So... Hold on, counting. So he takes... Yeah, so he'll take 20 fire damage, half to 10.
Okay. Thank you. Now roll a
Yeah.
d6.
Okay, I rolled a 2.
2. You cackle with like a
I'm
fiend.
going to negate it.
Boo! I'll still read it out for the benefit of the recording. You cackle like a fiend when you unleash your fire spells. You're going to negate it?
I don't want to cackle.
Too cool for cackling, I see. Fine.
Ash does not cackle. Because cackling is dark. He's not a dark person.
Okay. So he leashes the fire, and fire is basically poured all over the forest. Not good thing. Granny, like, Nanny shrieks, like, "Oh my goodness, no, we could have avoided all this. I could have had him!" And the dire wolf...
And then Ash is gonna turn and be like, "I ain't done with you yet, crazy."
Says the Poochie. And his next, Karstine.
I'm gonna give Z a nice clap on the back, using my bonus action for help. You have fun with that, and I'm taking like 15 steps backwards. Get the advantage on his next attack.
Yeah.
I lied, 20 feet. And... yeah, bow.
Yep, you hit. 9 damage. Cool.
And... no, I'm gonna add my sneak attack to it.
Yes, you can do that.
What am I? 5? I'm 5 to... so 3d6.
Cool. Okay. The arrow flies. How would you like to do this?
Kind of like a... okay, the dog's bad, sure, and then just let one fly, hoping I don't hit Ash in the process. But then again, the direwolf dog is really big, so...
You're worried for a second that it might bounce off the plating that's running along its shoulders and spine and head. But it manages to, like, sort of skim, and it ricochets off one of the platings, but manages to angle it so that it goes straight into its ribcage. Right down. And it quivers for a moment and goes to its belly to the floor. And is panting. Granny is going, "Oh, well, that was easy." And pops off her spiritual weapon. And that goes away. Oops.
So does Ash!
Oh no, what have I done?
Ash!
Before the dog dies, it touches me with its nose and boom.
Yep. That Nanny puts on shades and goes, "Gotcha," and then strolls off. No.
Kill Nanny.
No, there you go. Hang on.
We don't need her. Go away.
They're multiplying quick, kill them.
Oops.
The dog turned into Nanny? What?
Fooled ya.
Told you.
No, there you go.
No, Nanny's like Agent, whatever the hell his name is from the Matrix. Just takes over people and duplicates.
Agent Jones, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But it seems very strange. The dog crumples to the floor, and for a moment you think its form is going to shift back to its old one. And the flesh wobbles, and the muscles quiver. And then you see from within the fur... That's far too loud. Turn that down. You see within tendrils of black goop, very similar to the energy that it had used to absorb that person from before, flickering out like tendrils and whipping against each other and clinging to the floor, and then its body like jolts up a bit, and the tendrils clasp the fur along its spine and pull, and the fur comes away either side, and in its place it's this very strange looking thing. It just stands there for a moment. It doesn't have eyes. It doesn't seem to have any face, actually. Neo X Poochie, that's it. Oh no! Sorry, my mic fell. I got too excited. And but it still appears to be able to watch you, and it's just watching and watching. And and its tendrils turn into almost like an ooze, and it floats up as if oil in water.
I want to pet it.
God damn it! No!
You're still in initiative.
Well, our turn order disappeared on the counter there.
Really? I've got it right here. I could just tell you. No need to faff with that.
Works.
I could just tell you. Alright. Let's see. I will move the map though. Bum, bum, bum. I like this music. I wanted an excuse to use it again. Okay. Boing.
Hey, we have a turn order back.
Yay! Okay. But one moment. Ba-ba. There you go, there. Let me roll for this fella though. Okay.
So it would go after Carstone?
Yep. I'll let it go next turn. Next round, sorry. It just appeared. So next is Talon.
Gotta re-add Ash at 17.
Oh.
Is
Oh yeah, I
that
deleted him, didn't I?
I've seen.
I deleted him from...
Aggressive needs to be hostile. Or does it look hostile?
Currently he's just standing there.
Okay. Well, just taking a closer look and... Puppy, are you in there?
It's not moving besides the oil-like movement drifting up.
What do I roll to figure out what it is?
You can choose nature or arcana.
They're both -1, so Arcana.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Natural 20!
Woohoo!
Ooh. You know for sure this is not of this world. What the hell is that?
Okay. I'm going to say that this is not natural in any way or manner. Well, that was my action.
Okay. Next is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah, I'll just keep my weapons out in case.
Okay, Chiiu.
The weapon has shield.
Speak, beast. And, if it doesn't respond, then she's going to attack.
Yastic to speak.
Yes.
Have you got a treat for it?
Not that kind of speak.
He doesn't know that. So does anybody speak that language?
Okay. Well, if I don't recognize whatever hiss it made, then, yeah.
Nope. It's a mystery.
Does anyone speak it?
Nope.
Althea might speak it.
Maybe.
Yeah, this is what I've been thinking ever since when you first showed the picture. I'm like, crap, everybody's gonna distrust Althea now.
Hey, the tendrils might be coincidental, man. Right.
Nah, there's nothing coincidental with these kind of things.
Summoning, my spiritual weapon, and then going to give it a whack.
Go ahead. Give it a good whack, girl! No, Granny, Nanny's cheering you.
Shut up, Nanny!
Ash is still giving her a glare.
Hey, she was right the whole time. What are you doing? What are you glaring?
Yeah, so was I, but
As far as I'm convinced, this thing just possessed the poor dog.
Okay. Cool. Yes, that does hit.
Okay, let's see. How do I just hit the thing again to make it do damage? Or...
Mhm. That's how it should work. If you've written it the same
No?
way. No, click the word spiritual weapon on
Oh,
this.
okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
got it.
There you go. Nice.
Whack.
Thwack.
Bad spirit dog.
Is it really a spirit though?
And when your spiritual weapon makes contact with whatever this dog is made from, it kind of like parts, like as if you're slapping jelly.
Okay. It's an evil jelly dog.
Mm.
Got it.
But the form immediately comes together again.
No, I personally wish I had brought Alphair to this fight.
No pets for you.
I would have so much fun with this. Oh, so much fun.
Is this
I just want to point out the fact that he is standing in the middle of like a forest fire.
yeah, by the way, that is actually I should show you what happens each round. Thank you for reminding me. Let's get some drawing done. Whee! Yay, fire! Oh, there you go. On the bar.
So this is just a nightmare scene. There's this celestial dark evil dog thing.
Yeah.
screwed
Whatever
around
way
inside
you
a
thought this
backpack
day would
of
go, it didn't. Whatever your expectations were for today, I'm sorry.
You've shattered him.
I thank you. Alright.
Killing dogs. Saying Granny was right. I mean, what the heck is this?
I still refuse to admit that Granny might be right.
Okay, so is that all you're gonna do, Chiiu?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Alright,
You
Z.
need like some dry cement to mix into the dog.
Kind of figure out where we can move to.
The edge of the forest.
Is that good?
Yeah, like the edge. You can't move beyond this point.
Right.
Yes. No. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out like the space that Ash is taking up since he's in 4 spaces.
Yeah, it didn't snap me to a point on the grid, so.
You're gonna have to use your reeler then, because this map isn't. It's just an image.
Here, there, I'm kind of one space now.
Yeah.
That is. Up there then?
Mhm.
I try to pull myself in one square too, so the movement's like not her actually moving, just being in a square.
I have all this free space back here.
He's doing that like I got space dance. Ah la la, elbows out. So what you're gonna do, Z?
I think you might be excited to see something like this.
Mhm.
He's gonna rage, and then he's gonna try to wrestle it.
Yeah.
And we never see Z again.
Into the shadow realm he goes.
Dump it in the water.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's time to do.
talk.
Okay.
Puppy power.
You've got advantage from me.
Yes.
Oh. Well.
Yeah, Mastermind's fun like that.
Alright.
That, and then that goes into a grapple.
Right. You do damage to it. However, it kind of, the form separates again like it had before when it got hit by the spiritual weapon, and forms full again at your feet. You try to wrestle smoke.
So he just kind of brings his arms around it, clutches nothing, and reels back like, what?
Mm-hmm.
And that'd be his turn.
Okay, one moment please. As a reaction to trying to be grappled, could everyone make a wisdom saving throw? See?
All of us.
Holy crap, a
Amazing.
0! Wow.
Oh my gosh, Z!
See? Talon's fine. Ree's fine. Oh, everyone else is fine. What did you get, Ash?
I rolled a 5.
Okay, Ash and Z. This
This
weird,
wasn't a good idea.
horrid howl. That kind of thing. Echoes from this thing before you. You are now frightened for 5 rounds. You can, however, make a roll each round. Or each turn, sorry.
So you can't move closer to it, and you take any attack against it at disadvantage.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh no, never mind. Sorry, I was gonna say something, but then I remembered Z's not 6, so.
Yeah, you can re-roll every turn. But you must run away for now. Unless you bypass it, but right, so Ash.
Now really panicked by the creature immediately in front of him, he's going to try and back away slowly. And if he sees that he's able to back away and the creature does nothing to him, he's gonna look beyond at the fire that he caused and be like, okay, I need to do something, I need to do something, I need to do something. And he kind of looks down at himself on fire, and then he looks back and kind of holds his hands up, and he's just like, come on, go away, flicker out. And the fire, he's gonna be casting control flames.
Okay.
And the fire is gonna start dying out, and it starts like in a 5-foot square, and he's gonna
There you
come
go.
and moving it.
Where are you gonna put it?
Well, no, it's like he's gonna start moving the extinguishing flames. It starts
Okay.
in a 5-foot square, and he's gonna kind of
Okay, I'll
move it
make it a bit
along,
bigger.
I guess.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
And that's his turn. Do I need to make a save at the end of my turn?
Yes, please do.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, you snap out of the frightened state now. You shake it off. Blah.
Still completely focused on trying to keep the flames under control.
Okay. Alright. Karstine.
Kind of just having watched Ash just kind of dart at her like, what is your problem?
And then dart, he backed away slowly.
Yeah, sure. Retreat, advancing in a different direction.
Uh-huh.
Gonna keep long range, shoot with the bow.
That hits.
And
Thank you.
then bonus action, seeing that Z doesn't
Yeah, he's
look
still there.
happy.
Yep.
But like, no.
Hmm?
Fix that.
Hmm?
Use help so he gets advantage on his next ability check.
Cool. Thank you very much. Alright, so 9
Oh,
damage.
the ability check. I'm dumb. Not save. Never mind. I burned it. I said it. It's over and done with.
Alright. Let's see now. 9 damage.
Wouldn't that have been a sneak attack as well?
The thing is that I think because Z is Talon technically still engaged with him?
How far is he? No, he's a bit too far away. Oh, no. I'll say this square. Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I wasn't sure if he was still engaged, because Z is technically frightened, he's not engaged. That's why I didn't reply.
Yeah.
Would my spiritual weapon count too?
Yes.
Spiritual weapons don't count.
They don't?
Ah.
No,
Okay.
because they're not threatening, that's the phrase.
Ah,
Yeah.
right.
I did mean to stay next to it.
Okay.
Like I thought it was a large creature, so it would take all 4 squares.
It kind of changes size a lot, depending what's happened to it. So you can't really gauge what its actual size is.
Yeah, I had made the call that Talon wasn't close enough to be considered threatening at the moment. That's why I hadn't rolled for it.
Alright.
So 22 damage total.
Dee. So next is the Void Doggy. Gonna turn its attention to Z. And bite.
That hits.
Okay, so you see its face pull apart. You can't tell exactly where its mouth actually is, but you see the face pull apart, and there's like strings of whatever it's made of, stretching until they snap as it opens its mouth wide, and it goes straight for your thigh. Blah. Okay, that's all it's gonna do. Nom nom nom. Talon.
Okay, this is definitely a bad dog. So I'm actually going to rage as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So I get that aura around me. Makes us some cold wind and ice start forming around. Anyone within it gets 3 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Well, except the dog.
Except the dog. Okay, so that's Chiiu. Nanny, I think, is on the edge. And Z.
Alright. And in that case, just telling you. Oh, right, it's one-handed. So starting to attack you. With a very mundane weapon.
That does not hit, I'm sorry. That does hit.
Bad dog.
Yeah. Can you describe what you do?
So just going to leave the first shield and then the axe striking down what looked like his face earlier.
Yeah. Hang on, so sort this out. Normie. Okay. Alright, cool. Once again, its form splits as him cutting through jelly and wobbles. And it becomes like a weird, almost smoke-like haze for a moment before forming again.
Well, I'm I'm enraged now, so I'm not doing anything else.
Okay. Is there +2 to your attack since you're enraged?
Well, the damage, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you actually did 10. All right. Sweet. Chiiu.
One moment. Alright, I am going to whack it with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So let us do these. Darn it, where'd that go?
I'm sorry, it does not hit.
Nope. Okay.
Would you like to do anything else?
Let's see. Can I cast? What can I cast as a? Can I cast anything as a bonus action?
Spiritual weapons bonus action.
Yeah, but I already cast it.
Yeah,
About
but
your main
it needs to
action.
Be a bonus action.
You got your main
So
action.
I could cast
You can
another
still-
one and.
Well, no, I mean you can't cast another spiritual weapon. I'm saying you can cast any other spell.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, as
but
an
what
action.
about the attack with the spiritual weapon?
Still a bonus action.
Really?
Anything to do with the spiritual weapon is a bonus action.
That is good to know.
hmm
Thank you. All right, so, hold on. I'm looking for something. All right, so, blast.
Yeah, that's a nice idea. Bless. When you bless, I've got a question. When you cast bless, how do you envision Chiiu doing this?
Chiiu looks up to the heavens and prays to Lathander. And if she can, she spreads her wings and calls out her name, and then spreads her arms and lets his blessing rain down in a glow of light upon whomever she targets.
Okay. Can you show me the information?
Sure. Let's see. I believe it's 3 people at level 1. She's gonna do a level 2. There you go.
Okay.
So 4 people.
Right, so that'll be Z, Talon, Karstein, and Ash.
Cool. Now something odd happens. Well, something that you don't expect. You look up, and as you look up into the sky, the clouds part, and the sun shines very brightly. And you feel like it has a strange extra effect. You feel more empowered. And instead of a D4, they'll roll a D6.
Ooh, nice.
You get a D6, and you get D6, and everyone gets D6s!
Yay! And you feel like a warm presence around you.
And Chiiu praises Lathander. Thanking him. She smiles, just feeling the best she has in who knows how long.
There's no
Okay.
good keeping track of time in this mess.
I see. So is that all?
That will be all.
Okay. Z, you flee.
He's gonna back away a bit.
Yeah. Well, that all is that all you're gonna do? Yeah.
Hmm?
How does Z feel? Because he's not used to being frightened of things.
Confused. Like, this is definitely not what he wants to do, and not sure why he's doing it. Like, it's hard to even conceptualize fear.
Oh yeah.
I can imagine he's angry too, or frustrated because he's running away.
And while doing that, he also starts punching the bite wound to try to collect himself on that.
Hmm. Oh no.
76.
You punch down on your wound in frustration, and the pain shoots up. But you can't lift this heavy, horrible, cold feeling from you. And you hear white noise ringing in your ears. Okay, Ash.
I'm gonna continue with casting control flames to try and kill the forest fire some more.
Okay.
I'm curious.
Yes.
For contextual reasons, could I use my sorcery points and empower my control flames to extinguish the rest of it in a go?
Yeah, if you spend the points, I will let you.
Cool. I mean, it's not technically how that works, but it seems like a fun little
That's fine with
roleplay
me.
way of using it.
Yep, fine with me.
I'm just double checking how many points I use. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna use the sorcery points and empower the spell to go ahead and extinguish the rest of the forest fire.
Okay.
So he has his hands up, like the flames glowing around him,
Mhm.
and then he's just gonna bring them into a close as the fire extinguishes.
Yeah.
And once the fire's gone, he's just gonna like loose all tension in his body and just sigh heavily.
Yeah, the fire closes until it snuffs out. Poof! And it's gone. The smell of burning bark and leaves fill the air as the smoke rises, but there is no more fire.
Except for the one raging around Ash himself.
Yeah. Right. What else would you like to do?
That's an action to cast, so I don't think there's anything I can do as a bonus. Let me see. Yeah, there's nothing I can do as a bonus, so yeah, that's my turn.
Right, I'm gonna let Nanny go because she's just been standing there like a turnip.
Turnip Danny.
Yeah. Nanny, do something. She's going to cast Guiding Bolt. Finally, I get to snuff the bastard! Rolls up her sleeves. She seems so polite and quiet when she's calm, but when she's in action, there's like a sense of youth welling up within her. Yeah, Nanny. And Nanny Granny. I just call her both now. Alright, so boom. And that's extra, yep, 17 radiant damage. So she hurls this bolt towards the dog, and the body of the dog absorbs it, and it shudders and it wiggles to and fro, and you can see like the light within it like spreading out around its body. It does not like it at all. That's what I'm talking about! Alright, Castine.
Gives like a vague thumbs up to Granny. It's just like this. Oh, crazy bitch. Okay, cool.
Told you she was crazy.
Jorbo! I have advantage, and I also have elven accuracy, because if I don't like what I get, I want to reroll one.
Yeah. Alright, that's
I wanna
fine.
Reroll that. I still want. No, I want to reroll that 7, in hopes that I get a 20.
Alright, up to you.
You just
Okay,
got another
fine.
17.
I'll take 17.
Actually, that's like get your +6 too, so
Yeah.
it's higher than a 17.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it does. I think it's it does get +6. I want
23.
that 20, yo.
Also blessed.
No, there's no point in rolling a d6 on top of the
Why not? Let's see how
23.
high you can hit for.
I wanna save it. I really need it.
Okay, cool.
Sneak attack? Okay, there it is.
I was getting to it. And then kind of look around,
Uh-huh.
realize
That's
that
17 altogether?
Yeah, 17 altogether is what that came out to.
Sweet!
Yeah. Kind of look at Ash and then look at Z and see. I'd really like you to pull your shit together, but you, pointing at Ash, can you actually hit that thing without setting everything on fire? That's her.
A snark attack, me.
I think that D6 just got used. Use help on Ash so he gains advantage on his next attack.
Maybe? He answers.
Right,
That's it from me.
yep. The arrow seems to be absorbed into the body, but it gets thwacked. This thing gets thwacked, so it sort of like concaves a bit with the impact. And it makes that weird noise again. And I'm too lazy to put that on. Right, so, next, Void Doggo. It finally decides to move. But when it moves, it kind of turns into this ball. And sort of like, what can I describe it? Rolls across the ground, but it seems to be like a sticky, as if it's a sticky thing, and it's like tendrils dragging behind. And it rolls up to Nanny. Payback, bitch!
It's busted her face. It's gonna poop on her.
I think that hits, yeah. It does, poor Nanny. Alright, nah. And once, instead of just his face, instead of his face pulling apart that ball it's in, it turns into like a Pac-Man shape and chomps. Ah! She says. Yeah. Okay, and that's what we'll do. Talon, you're next.
Alright. Moving here and restoring the temporary hit points to Nana, but otherwise, the wind is still blowing around. Alright. He gets temp HP as well. But yeah, cold wind and going to attack the doggo again. You poor lady alone.
That hits. Okay.
6
+2. So, yep, 6. And
and I'm going to take a show action with the second attack, but I'm still looking for the rules for that.
okay.
Showing a creature.
Let's see.
Okay,
6.
so it's
I'll put the 6 in for now.
athletics against. Yep. Trying to push it into the water. Oh, come on.
Nope. as it chomps down on Granny, even though it has no eyes, it seems to sense your attempt. And as your first attack hits true, it uses that momentum of the movement to wobble, almost contorted into like an arc, and it arcs around your hand.
No, I was pushing my shield, but yeah.
Oh, sorry, your shield. Apologies. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm afraid this was everything I can do.
Okay. Chiiu.
Leek, I did send you a DM, by the way, with a question.
Okay. I see. Let's have a read. Nice try, but no. It's my discretion.
Figured. Just wanted to check.
I'll be kind though.
I don't believe you.
Hey!
I've had a DM before that was very unkind when it came to combat. You're very unkind when it comes to roleplay. Like, complete equals in that regard. Just on different spectrums of this game. Is Chiiu here?
Ree!
Yes, Chiiu is here.
Hello.
Sorry. I'm getting attacked by my dog.
Aw, another dog. It's as if it's come to life.
From two fronts.
Chewed on by the dog in game, chewed on by my dog out of game.
Okay, so Doggo has attacked Granny and avoided a shield.
Okay, how is Granny looking?
Oh, she's fine. She's clutching her bite wound, but
Okay.
she still looks very determined.
All right then. Checking my spell list to see what I can throw at the bad puppy. Let's see, I don't want to drop Blast, that's too useful. Alright, let's see, what about... Nope, can't do. I don't have many attacks! You can just beat it on the face! How many... With, the spiritual weapon being a bonus action. How many times can attack with that around?
Just on your bonus action normally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
could have your main main action and your bonus action.
Okay, I can do that too.
And if you have
Alright.
yeah,
Go ahead, what were you saying?
and if you ever have a reaction, whenever that happens too, when you get hit, that's another thing you can do. No, sorry, does not hit.
That's right, I'm not affected by blast. So, nope, that doesn't work. So,
Yes, that
That'll
hits. It does.
Chiiu has a mace?
he does have a mace.
A wee little one, because she's only little.
Bop! To, to put the damage.
Yeah. It's the same like splooshy sound. This time, if you hit, it's the sound you make if you hit custard with a spoon. Like. Alright, okay, see. You still have that horrid feeling.
Yeah, so back away and bump into Carstein.
You got a butt in the face, Carstein.
Oh my god.
Oh no,
Wow.
Z!
Ah, see?
He's not having a good time. Mighty Zibolga! Frightened
It's
by
afraid
this.
of puppies.
Yeah. Okay, is there anything you can roll? Oh, you did roll, so that's all you can do really, unless you want to try something that's not combat.
Nothing really coming to mind.
Okay.
You can cry.
Oh, it's okay to cry.
Wow.
Okay, Ash.
I love how both the guys who ran from the dog ran towards Karstein.
So that help. That only gives me advantage on my first attack, or all my attacks this turn.
Oh, that's a really good question. Well, I'd have to go double check again.
If it's all, this might actually be very pink for the dog.
Ah, interesting.
Okay, hang on. Alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. You faint, distracting the target. The first attack roll.
First attack roll. Oh well, only this one's gonna have advantage. But Ash is gonna like fold in, like cross his arms across his chest and lean in, and then he's just gonna let out and let his arms fly to his sides as he releases a scorching ray.
Okay.
So let me click the button that says cast. Okay. So I'm doing this at 3rd level, so 4 rays. The first one at advantage.
Okay.
It is 17 plus a d6 if I need it. Does the 17 hit as
Yes.
is, or do I need a...
It's fine.
Okay. So that's 1 that hits. That is... Alright, this one probably needs the d6. I'm gonna go ahead and roll it. 17 again.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Woo!
Natural 1, so I'm not even gonna bother. So 3 of them hit.
That's good.
So for the first one,
I have to say, the natural one makes the nearby tree catch on fire.
oh, but he's always right next to water.
Nope. It catches a bit of grass. It's reared to the side. It's a 1, mate!
Fair enough.
Ah. Where's
So
me
the
yellow?
first one is 10 points of damage.
Oops, that's a square. Hey.
The second one is
How much damage?
8 points of... The first one's 10,
Okay.
second one's 8.
Yeah. 10, 8.
Third one, which is the crit, is with everything is 12.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
So altogether was 10, 18, 30 points of damage.
Mhm. So as the flames reach the doggo, it tries to almost pat out the flames with its own goop, and you see like slapping down on itself, and almost trying to swallow the flames, but they dance around for a bit, and she quivers a lot, and the weird noise it makes sounds out again and again. Alright, is that what you'd like to do?
That's all I can do.
Okay.
As he looks at the tree that's on fire and kind of is just like, dang it.
Okay, Karstein?
butt from my face. Gonna sidestep him ever so slightly. And another arrow because fuck it.
Yeah. That hits. Okay. Woo.
11 total.
Cool.
And I'm taking a gamble on this. Slap Z's back, be like, hey, fix this! And kind of like do a circle motion at his face. I'll give him advantage on his next attack.
Yeah, no problem, Z.
Okay, so, so.
Let me check something. Okay, is that all you'd like to do? Karstein?
Yeah, I'm done.
Steam? Yes? Okay, cool. The void doggy, he almost folds into himself. He folds into himself like layers and layers, the tendrils wrapping and pushing it down and down into the ground. And he disappears momentarily and appears right here. And he looks at you, Ash, after doing all that damage to him. He gives you a comfortable bite.
Comfortable bite.
Does 14 hit
14?
you?
Probably. Yeah, that hits me.
Okay. It's just a very friendly bite, a nibble. Nom. Come on, roll 20. You can do it. I clicked you. There you go.
Okay, so he takes 4 points of fire damage for biting me.
Really? That's great.
Because
Okay.
anything that touches me when I'm on fire takes damage equal to my charisma modifier.
Alright, cool. Alright, in that case, he goes to, as he like slops out of the ground and not in his full form. Like whatever it is in the point of this body of goop opens up to bite you, and as it does, your body flicks out a flame into its mouth and it recoils in pain.
10 damage to me, 4 damage to it.
Yep. And you
Equivalent
see like bits of it fall off into splats on the ground, like pudding hitting floor. I've just noticed all my references to, and descriptions of this dog is food, and I think I'm hungry. I do apologize. It just hit me what I'm doing.
Fair.
I may be hungry.
Understandable.
Ahem. Alright, next is Talon.
Swear to God, Ree.
Pudding pup, yeah. Custard canine.
By the way, a few things I noticed.
Yeah.
Since I have rage, I actually have advantage on my strength skills, but it's a large creature, so I cannot actually show it.
Cool. Go.
Well, spending my bonus action to give, well, reset more like temporary hit points to 3 to everyone in that.
Am I included in that?
Yeah.
How many temporary hit points?
3.
3? Okay. Cool.
They're like spirits of ice that are going around and soothing your wounds.
Be interesting how that mixes with the fire, but alright.
Yeah. Well, I guess they
Jello
can still
jackal.
otherwise.
Ree, you're
I'm
killing
going
me.
to keep axing the thing.
Yeah.
Can I just say, like, free action when that dog appeared and bit him? And Ash stepped back, he pulled his dagger out.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that did hit.
Bad dog. Oh, that hit? Yeah.
Yes. Alright.
Give him
7
damage.
How would you like to do this, sir?
Well, just
Yay!
running up to it, I'm taking a bit of a leap when swinging the axe. hitting wherever I can reach.
Alright.
Need
So...
a second attack. What?
Oh, you don't need to. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
So as your hat, for God's sake, your axe. I don't know how I mixed up those two words. As your axe slices into this beast, it splits in two, like a hot knife through butter. But it lets out another horrid screech. And then it thrashes around, like all the tendrils fly up like snakes, and they thrash and like vines, as it in death throes almost, and they like engulf each other and bite at each other, and it just goes crazy before it finally settles to the floor. As it does so, an opening appears on the floor right next to it. And it's made up of the same thing as this creature. And you see a feminine grey hand appear from the opening on the floor. And it grabs whatever is left and pulls it in. And it disappears.
Stomp on the hand! Stomp on the hand! Shit!
And that is the end of the encounter.
Okay. So, Ash, when he lets the fire around him die as he relaxes, can I say he casts Control Flame on the one tree and kills it as well?
Yes.
Okay. So the tree behind him dies, like the flames die out with Ash.
Oh. Talon is going to take the second swing through the air, not realizing it's gone already. As it doesn't hit anything at all, he just stops and the cold wind goes away. Oh,
That's nice.
that was the thing.
Nanny, are you being familiar with anything like this?
I knew there was something very badong about this dog. I did not like this at all.
Where did the dog bite me, by the way?
It would have gotten your shoulder.
Okay, so Ash is now like kind of holding his shoulder, walking over towards Chiiu.
There is no blood. It's more like akin to bruising that you see. If it feels like bruising.
Yeah.
Now let me just grab something. Oh, wrong one. Ah, no.
Alright,
Cool.
Chiiu,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So Granny then moves to see Bolga and touches his knee, because that's as far as she can go, and whispers something under her breath, and all fear disappears. Back up, young man. Strapping lad. A hand stays there a bit longer than it should.
Oh my.
Kind of just wave my hand at her. Okay, that's enough. Stop. Don't.
As
Ash's
long as it
eyes
doesn't
still-
slide up his loincloth.
Ash's eyes
No,
still
no.
kind of avian. Do I burn the granny too?
What?
Wait, I don't know.
I hope not, because Chiiu is about to reach out and cast Cure Wounds on you.
When Chiiu's hand touches him, he calms down. Right.
Oh my goodness. No, I didn't expect anything like this, but it does make sense, I guess, I think. Oh, I need to think about this. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. Where's my urn?
There you go. 12 hit points back.
Fabulous. I'm back to full.
Is anyone else in need of tending?
Did Z get hit?
I think in the 5, maybe?
I think he did not.
One of the barbarians got hit, and I was trying to remember which.
Well, I didn't get hit.
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, I guess he got bit.
Yeah.
But I think the old lady did something to him.
I know that was for fear. Did
He's much
Nan-
better. Yeah, see, your fear is all gone now. It's all
Is
better.
his wound healed?
No.
All right. So Chiiu will take care of that too. Waffle woofer.
Hmm.
We waffle stomp that woofer.
You started this.
I know I did.
Waffle. That's excellent. I'm very pleased.
That poor dog.
You still feel sorry for the dog and hate Nanny? What? What is this? Oh yeah, he's gone. Bye. Eh.
So yeah, Chiiu gives 8 hit points back to Z, and Chiiu gives Ash a hug when she heals him. By the way.
Aww.
Thank you, Chiiu.
Right. Got my water. I need to take a moment to go inside this temple. And you look around, there is no temple. But then she heads towards this path.
Oh, God.
Chiiu instantly perks up and goes and follows.
Ash follows Chiiu.
There is being a temple here.
Yes, I have to bless the water. Feel free. If you've got any questions, I'll be happy to ask, but let me get this done first. Answer. She goes inside.
Is there light inside?
There's the sunlight that's entering the thing, and there's also, you can see it's not complete. It's not pitch black in there. There's some light in there.
Like, can I see the source of the light?
It comes from the ceiling.
What's on the ceiling?
You're not inside yet, are you?
Oh. Well, I was following Chiiu inside. So
Okay.
Chiiu-
Well, before that, what's everyone else doing?
Coming along.
Okay.
I'm hesitant, but slow rolling it behind everyone.
Sweet.
Chiiu seems quite
Hey.
excited.
You put out this fire. Eh.
I
Okay.
put out all the fire, I swear.
It's all, yeah, just... Cool. Alright, 1 second while I change. I'll change the map.
If she's moving,
Oh.
Carsine's be like, just come on, and like, as best as she can, like grab him by the wrist and just kind of tug. Really, it's more like she walks in place and try to move him, but you know, try to get him to follow a little
Yeah.
bit.
First of all, there's a path. Oh no, don't fall off. Ah! Where's Nanny gone? Oi.
Chiiu can fly.
Oh, that's
Is
true.
this the same path, falling apart path as before?
Yes. Go, stand there. Okay. Yes, thank you for coming along. I don't really like going down this path by myself. It's very ominous.
You
But
seem to be understanding why.
This path never used to be here. It was created by me and my fellows to bridge a connection. It seems to be
To what?
to where we're going. There seems to be, unfortunately, some degradation here. This is falling apart. But that's because I'm very tired.
You and your fellows.
That's right.
Who are they being?
My comrades, my fellow clerics. I do not work alone.
I am seeing.
Right, 1 second.
There's more.
And she actually, Yeah, big man, can you hold my urn, please? And she waves over to Z. It's full of water, I can't jump with it. And Z is typing.
He holds out his hand and takes it.
Okay, in one hand. Okay, cool. And then when that Z does that, she seems satisfied, so she gauges the shortest gap. And she, you know how you do this swinging heave ho with your arms? And she goes, okay, 1, 2,
She was ready to assist.
3! And she hops on the spot. Oh. Wait, I need to run up, probably. Let's run. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Tally ho! Oh, boing. She manages, surprisingly, to make it across quite easily.
I was waiting for her to eat shit. Be done.
Yeah, that's it. She falls into the blackness.
Deuces,
Never to
old
be
lady.
seen again. No, she's fine. She makes it across. Everyone else roll athletics or acrobatics. I think Z, I said last time, could just step over because he's big.
Yeah, he was big enough.
And Chiiu can fly.
11?
Right there with you, Talon.
Whoa, dude. Okay, so you are now flippy floppy flooring. The whole like whoa whoa whoa. I will allow people who are not currently rolling badly to help.
I rolled an 11. How did I do?
You're fine.
Okay.
You stumble on the other side, but otherwise you're okay.
So I guess I'll help Karstein when I see her come across.
Yeah.
And Chiiu will help Talon,
Okay.
Thank you.
since he's smaller and easier to...
Yeah. This makes me think. I wonder what would happen if you all rolled badly. How would that end? Just imagine that.
The TKO that you're talking about at the very beginning.
That's how you. That's how it ends.
I don't think I've asked. Like, how is this Karstein's height compared to Ash?
Oh,
'Cause-
she's still 5'7".
Still 5'7"? Okay, so still a few inches shorter.
Hmm.
Or no, about the same height. What did I have Ash's height at? Yeah, so just a few inches shorter.
Nanny, what is down there?
Ah. It's nothing. Literally.
It's nothing as in it's nothing, or
It's
it's
nothing.
as in it's nothing?
Literally nothing.
That sense.
You like being awake, don't you? I suggest you stay here.
Questioning it sometimes.
Alright, onward. Not far now.
Nanny, you said you were being a cleric?
Ah, yes.
Of which god?
You're welcome, by the way. Ash says to Karstein as he helps her.
Eldath.
Just kind of gives up.
Oh, he kept walking. He didn't wait for us.
I am a follower and servant, a humble servant of Eldath.
Is this a god that Chiiu would know?
Roll religion. Okay, yeah, you know who Eldath is. 1 second, I forget the info.
Infamous information.
Why can't I speak today? Yay! Alright.
DMing.
The page went away. God damn. Alright. Come on. Cool, right. So, her titles that you know of is the Goddess of Singing Water, Mother Guardian of Groves, Green Goddess, and the Quiet One, and also the Mother of Water.
Okay. Thank you.
She's known simply to be basically a deity, neutral good deity. And
Okay.
yeah, domains are life and nature. Yes, so.
Looks like we've got a couple of BRBs.
Okay. Yes, well, while we're walking, is there any questions?
What is bringing you here?
Well, as you can see, I'm tasking myself to aid those that have been afflicted with this condition that you have seen in the temple. I can't say too much. I am very sorry. I've proclaimed this before. There are limits for what I can say, and it's not that I don't want to. Trust me, I don't want to not say things, but I am worried about. How can I say this? I'm worried about consequences of words.
Consequences of aiding?
Of how it would affect the treatment.
I see.
But as you know, it seems like there's not just one group of people that are being affected. As you saw from the temple, there are many, many, and I am overworked. I am very tired. I do want to aid you more often, but I cannot do it too often. I need rest.
There's a clearing of the throat in the back. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
And she takes the hourglass off her hip. Besides this being a problem, would there be a problem if I dropped it off the edge?
Problem? What you want to drop off the edge?
Drop the hourglass, just off the edge. And she's just like holding it like over the edge to see if there's like a reaction.
Well, if you do that, you can't tell the time. So that's up to you. This was gifted to you to basically give you a hint of how long you have. To put it clearly, I have a limited time myself. There's only so long I can help. And that is for you to keep track of how long you will be able to be helped.
Gotcha.
So if
Disappointed there was not the reaction that she wanted. She just has the hourglass back to her hip.
As I said, I'm running on limited time, and I weaken very quickly. I don't even look like this normally, you know. I'm a beautiful maiden, and she sort of like flicks her hair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you have been helping us through the slumbers and the waking.
Yes, I may not appear all the time, but I have laid ways of help as best I can.
Well,
Does it apply to both groups?
Both groups? Oh yes, I suppose yes. A couple of you have ventured between, but yes, I know more than you. I've been helping many people, as I said.
well, Chiiu is thanking you most kindly for the assistance you have offered.
Yes. Oh. Anyway, I do appear to be.
You know what happened to Trevor?
Who's that?
The skeleton. The talking one.
Talking
He had an eye
skeleton.
patch the last time I saw him.
I don't believe I've seen that thing.
Unfortunate.
Talking
He was being
skeleton.
Yes, we, actually she wouldn't know where he was found. But he was a talking skull at first, and,
Was he
and
evil?
he found...
No. Just
Did you
kind of
check?
annoying.
Oh,
Just-
only
just
if you were
kind of
checking
annoying.
his pun.
Don't trust anyone that tells puns. I know I just shot myself as well.
It's a very slow, annoyed hey from the back.
Alright, let me see. Let's carry on. Not long now. As before, but DM is lazy. As you go closer to the end of the path, the waterfall grows louder and louder and louder. Okay, let's copy everyone. Make sure I do that. Right. And also as before, it immediately stops as you enter. Where is everyone?
You only copied.
No, I did, I swear. Let's try again. I swear I copied everybody. There you go. See? There you go. So from this entrance to the left, she waddles with the urn to this platform here. It's like a circle platform with symbol of Lathander, or a sun-like thing. And you see from above there are lights streaming down. And you see that the pattern of light is a circle, trying to depict like sunbeams from above. Very pretty. If only, sadly, that it seems to also be abandoned and in ruin. There's enough of the stonework to show that this is also used to be an ancient temple of Lathander. Yes, yes, it's very nice, very peaceful here. It's a shame though. I mean, long ago this was in ruin. This was ruined by a dragon. But the town rebuilt itself and made it a new temple, as the one you were in before.
Chiiu has been long looking for an ancient, abandoned temple that she had heard of.
Ah.
She was wondering if this is the temple she was seeking.
At that, Ash is gonna turn to Chiiu, who's right at his side, and be like, Chiiu, do you remember now?
Yes, Chiiu is remembering.
Very good, very good. Yes, yes. You're correct. There are many rumors floating around, but there was indeed a tale of an ancient temple of Lathander, a grand temple, a large temple, and there is no confirmation this is it, but it certainly brings a lot of peace to people, whoever wanders in. Now, let me see. And she sets the urn down. I think she did it before, but I'll repeat myself. And she waves a hand over the water and clasps them together in prayer. And even though she is a follower of Eldath, she respects that this area, this land, is one that the Thunder watches over. And she prays to him to help the folks in the other temple. And for a moment, one of the beams of light from the ceiling converge into a point, and that point floats down into the water, and it glows and sparkles.
She would pray with her, by the way.
Very nice. While this is going on, what was everyone else doing?
Ash would be standing like right next to Chiiu, kind of over her, as she prayed. Kind of a half in a prayer of his own.
It would help if I hit the right damn button. Carson would have probably pulled out her book and started writing down stuff, especially the runes and the writing on the floor and all that stuff.
Okay.
No, Talon is just going to look around.
Z takes a seat on the floor and taps the stone with his hammer.
Yeah, it's old, but it's still quite sturdy. It's well carved. The symbols engraved, the sun symbols engraved, are still pretty clear. And you see, like, almost as if... Actually, no, could someone roll... anyone roll perception?
Well, I can see correct. 8.
No, sorry.
9.
9.
Karstein.
What are you gonna roll?
She took half a second, she said.
Okay.
Karstein 1, Kenobi. You're our only hope.
What's your perception bonus? I'll roll for you.
It's okay.
As long as you have some kind of bonus, you've already rolled higher than everybody else here. Quick, Leek, check her perception bonus on her sheet.
Okay. ちょっと待ってください。Boink. Zero.
She has no perception bonus.
No.
Shoot. Also 11 then.
Okay.
God damn it.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, you'll notice at least after Nanny has finished her prayer, she looks very worn out, like almost slightly older. Oh my goodness. Okay. Right, and she straightens herself out. Wonderful. Now, before I go, is there anything else you'd like to ask?
Chiiu is taking a moment to just sit in the sunlight and continue praying to Lavender.
Is there anything you can tell us about what's going on here?
All I can say that there is more at work here than you can know for now. Just rest assured that the gods of this realm are very much tangible beings, and when they will it. And you are most certainly not alone.
I don't think I'm alone. I don't think I'm alone anymore. He kind of glances down at Chiiu. I've had people see to that.
Good.
But which god, or all of them, even if it is, are playing this game with us, and why us?
I wouldn't say it's a game. This is very, very serious.
Chiiu opens her eyes. Perhaps they are using us in a war of their own.
Okay, very well, not a game, but why us?
Well, like I said, it's not just you. There are others. And I'm trying...
I've met a few. I realize there are others. But why the people that they've chosen?
As I said, not just you.
I was nothing.
There are others. There are many, many, many others.
There's just this annoyed sound from the other side that just, okay, we get it. There's many others, many others. You obviously know what is going on. So you can still answer why, even if it's a hint. Like, ooh, we're testing them to see how great they are, and then we'll give them free reign over the realm. I don't know. And she snaps her butt closed. The thing is, I'm pretty sure I was in the middle of something before all this happened. And things have just gotten weirder each time I've woken up, okay? So at some point I'd like to get home, wherever that is, get back to whatever I was doing once I figure that out.
She's very quiet.
I'm okay where I am, but I still don't appreciate this.
I have
She
been...
was having... Sorry, go ahead.
I have been listening to everybody's complaints and frustrations, and as much as I would love to tell you, or I'd love to fix this, I'd love to do anything I can to stop this. I can't even speak what I want to say.
Chiiu is having one question that has been nagging at her.
Hmm.
Are we living or dead?
Oh, you are alive. That much I
Oh.
can say.
That is quite a relief, thank you.
Hmm.
Never even considered that. Good to know. Like I said, I don't mind this so much. I've made friends through this happenstance situation, and I treasure them. And I don't even mind doing whatever it is the gods wish of me in this regard. I don't so much care for the unconsciousness and then waking up in random places, and then the memory loss was pretty terrible, but now it's all pretty okay.
Hmm.
We will be getting through this. We will be fighting for each other, in dreams and in waking.
I'm pretty sure it's all awake, Chiiu.
Well, yes, but you were from my dreamings, and Chiiu is not quite understanding this.
Well, they're gods, right? They can do what they want. Maybe
This
they're
is
just
being...
messing with your memory some more.
that would be lovely.
At this moment,
Just take note, Chiiu, that I am real and I am your friend.
As I am yours.
Chiiu, you do notice throughout the conversation that there is a kind of melody that comes from the opposite side of the room, where there's a door. It's a golden door with a symbol of Lathander imprinted on the front. And this melody plays and plays. It grows a bit louder and louder as the longer you are here.
She puts her hand on Ash.
Heard that.
In a friendly... yeah, I almost went out there.
I think that would go very differently.
What? We're all friends and family. Yeah, okay. Don't touch me. But yeah, she just kind of puts her hand on his arm, and then she kind of looks towards the door and steps towards it.
Hmm. When you do so, Nanny nods and goes, "Ah, yes, that's a good idea. As for me, I better head back before I get too tired. I do suggest everyone else accompanies. I think it'll be good for you." Whew, right, here we go. And then she picks up the urn and nods her head, very warm smile on her face, and starts plodding towards the entrance.
Well, take care of yourself, Nanny.
Thank you. You too, love.
Yes, please be taking care of yourself.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Try to be less crazy the next time I see you.
I'm not crazy. You should have just listened to me.
Point, just a finger pointing, just
Right, so you approach the door, Chiiu.
Yes.
Let me see. One moment. Doobie-doo-dee-doo. Okay, so this is what the door looks like. It's scratched. The gold is very easy to scratch. It's a very soft metal. And on front there is what used to be like a symbol of the sun. As if it's been pulled out. One moment please. Now only
Like
Chiiu
marks.
only Chiiu hears this. But she hears suddenly a masculine voice. And it's in Celestial, which you understand.
Yes, I do. Let me check, but I don't know if she does.
You scroll down, I think it was there.
Yes.
Yes, I checked. Okay, so, yeah. So you hear this, and it's you translate it as "Speak the name of the sun."
She puts her hand on the door, or her talon on the door, and Lathander.
With that, there is a slight click, and the doors pull into the wall. And before you is a path with a stone either side of the pathway.
Okay, she is going to follow in awe and reverence.
Okay. How does everybody else react?
Ash is kind of watching in awe, but he's staying semi-close to Chiiu, make sure she's okay.
She will hold Ash's hand.
Okay.
Well, Helen is going to just step closer and peek inside. What's this then?
Right.
Holy ground, if you ask me. Wow.
Wowies.
Please do be minding your manners.
Right.
Okay, one moment.
I mentioned I'm a street rat, right?
So you appear.
Well, in that case, Talon is going to take off his hat.
Let me just plonk you in.
You are being a street rat with a heart of gold.
Yeah, let's plonk you in here. Let me just clear out a bit of the fog of war.
We're all just like right on top of each other.
I got Z-butt back in my face again. Just come on. Why do you so tall?
Z-butt.
Does he at least wash it? I hope he does.
Yeah. So you've passed the first door that you see there. You see as you walk down, I'll just reveal a bit more. The light from the entrance that is now open, that you just opened, pours in some light, and you see that there's not so thin that Z has trouble. He can walk down this route, but there's a corridor of stone, and there's a path winding round. There's also an entrance.
Chiiu will cast light on her shield and hold it up.
Okay,
Or her mace. I don't know if she has a shield anymore.
that's fine with me.
Well, I was about to say Ash can hold up his other hand and it'll catch on fire.
Okay, so I'm gonna be careful how I do this. But from where you are, the light shines about there.
Okay.
Okay.
So Chiiu is going to kind of poke in down here.
When you do so, more of the path is revealed.
Both dead ends to the left and the right of me.
That's right.
Okay, forward again.
Okay.
This is being quite the maze.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Just work out lighting.
Is this one of those Minotaur things?
Don't say that. Don't say that. Please don't say that. If I die to a Minotaur, you're to blame now.
Hey,
What's
at least
so
you know
bad,
you can die.
That's true.
Wait, what'd you say?
At least you know you can actually die.
Yeah.
Great. You're lovely.
Lovely. What a gift.
blessed Lathander, can you light our way, please?
There is no response. As you go down further this path, the music becomes quieter.
Karstein notes, since she's been standing at the doorway watching this all happen, she can't see anyone but Z, so she's gonna take off after him.
Yep.
Okay.
The light would disappear behind you.
Chiiu says we need to turn around. And she'll kind of squeeze past Ash.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to point out, I think the others went left here.
Yeah, it gets a bit quieter like this. Okay. As you go back towards where you come from, it returns to the volume it was.
Which direction is the sound louder, left or right?
Well, you came.
If I'm facing north.
Well, the entrance is right next to you, so you can surmise that it's probably best to go the other way.
So best to go right,
Yep.
Left.
east.
There's a dead end there.
Oh, okay.
You bop into the wall.
Bonk.
You hear a squeak from Chiiu. Bronk. Okay. You continue down this.
Yes, she will continue down.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is that a wall like to the northwest?
It curves. The wall that you're closest to, the all curves round.
Okay.
Eventually, you see a glint of gold.
Okay.
In Ash's journal, Talon's going down as the guy who almost jinxed him to get killed by a Minotaur.
Definitely sounds good.
Like, we haven't even seen a Minotaur, but it's going down as that he almost
Yeah.
jinxed me.
You hear a faint moo moo.
Oh god.
Moo! No, Minotaurs just go moo. Not cow-like at all. Yeah, so eventually you come across another golden door. This time there is an inscription written across it in Celestial. One moment please, I need to change the mappy again. Na, 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 na. And this inscription says, "Paint upon thee thine son."
Paint upon thee, divine son.
Paint upon thee thine son.
Oh, paint upon thee, thine son.
Yeah, but in Celestial.
I can read that.
Oh, lovely.
Chiiu will take
Just-
a towel.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know why I can read that, but I can read that.
Cool. I'll have to note though, the only person that can hear the voice is Chiiu, but you can certainly read what's on the door.
Yeah.
And not using her claw, but the pad of her finger, she will just draw a circle.
Okay,
and
go
the
ahead.
symbol of Lathander.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You
so-
got a draw tool.
Okay.
Go ahead, draw on the map.
And she'd also draw the symbol of Lathander, which I don't know what it is right now.
Oh, that's fine. I just wanted you to do that. Have a doodle. So go ahead.
I want to point out that Ash did read aloud what it said.
Yeah, that's fine. Chiiu was here.
She was
Just-
here.
Just to make clear to everybody present that Ash read Celestial.
Yep, so she'll draw like little spikes.
That's nice. Oh, lovely.
Very badly.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yay, mouse.
Z, the temple staff would have sponged you down. So you're not stinky. Because they said they did mention they would take care of your needs. They didn't want to clearly say, yeah, we sponge bathed you, mate, sorry. They were a bit more polite.
Nanny.
Make that of what we will. But yeah, they didn't want to directly say what they helped you with. They just were more polite than that.
And changed your diaper.
Okay. Well, with that, once you've finished, the same thing happens.
Okay.
A nice little rumble and the doors slide. With that also, however, where's my stuff? There it is. An addition is added to the melody. Sorry, it's a bit clunky. Come on. I'm not that loud. Okay. And you're back, let's change the map again. Boop. So you're now past another door. I should really move myself onto that map too, so I can see. That would help. Sorry, I didn't edit the music very well. Okay, so your shield of light reveals another corridor.
Did not mean to draw. Oops.
You
How do I undo the drawings, damn it?
could just delete it. It's an object. So you can click on it with the arrow cursor once you change it back to the cursor. I think I can do it too. Ooh. Chiiu goes all jigglypuff on everyone. Just draws on everybody's faces.
Yep, going in. And,
Okay, you continue forward. Let me just,
like there.
yeah, you can see around this corner, I think. Boop. Okay, and
Each other.
just because the angle of this, as soon as you cross that edge there, you can actually see yet another globe of gold ahead. Just a slight corner of it, but you can see it.
Hopping immediately over. Boing, 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 boing.
Boing, boing, boing.
Following the only light.
Okay, so once again, it's like Resident Evil when you change places and the door loading screen happens. Okay, let me just get rid of this 1 second. Yeah. Boop. Oops. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Alright.
Chiiu erases all her marks.
And then become sealed in this room.
Chiiu, when you approach the door, there is no engraved, there is no markings or any sort, but you do hear the voice again. And it says, and it says, you translate it to, I must hear a tale of the past.
It says what?
I must hear a tale, a story of the past. It doesn't specify.
Okay. Chiiu will tell the tale of getting blown into this realm from the plane of air, fleeing an attack on her tribe, and just as a fledgling, carrying one of her nestmates who was badly injured, dying. And when she awoke, she found a priest of Lathander peering down at her and tending to her wounds, and above him was the sun glowing brightly. The first time she had ever seen it. And the priest and Lathander, they gained her favor and loyalty forevermore. And though her nestmate, she found, did not make the journey, he was dead when he arrived, and Jackson took her in, and she studied and learned the ways of Lathander, hoping to do them proud.
What language do you say this in?
Celestial.
Okay. There is a warm embrace. It's not a physical thing. It seems like there's like a warmth that wraps around you. And then the door opens again. And the music becomes more complicated as before.
Ash understood the story. Takes mental note of it.
Oh yes, Ash would hear this, yeah.
Yes, Ash would. Sorry to everybody else.
Oops, sorry. Okay. The door opens and you proceed. Okay.
In we go. I'm assuming that's a wall to the north?
Let me just turn this down a wee bit. There you go. There is to your left, to Chiiu's left, there is a path, and Chiiu's in front of Chiiu there is also another.
Which direction can she hear the music the loudest?
Can you roll perception?
As we're walking, Karstein asks Chiiu.
So
Person has no clue if she likes Ash right now or not.
feel free to read out this dialogue, by the way.
Chiiu says once again, in my dreams of the other me and the other people, Ash was one of them. And Ash, as I said, is a very kind heart. And we did some travel and work together, and he was a street rat, as he often says, but he has often given a lot of his money and aid to an orphanage and those in need.
Ash is kind of looking away. He didn't particularly care for the story being told aloud about him like that.
Just to note, you hear the music loudest from... Oops. I've messed up this polygon. Okay, whatever.
from that direction.
Yeah.
Okay. And Chiiu will again take Ash's hand, just to comfort him, and lead him on.
Okay. Okay, you're just following this. The rest of it is pretty straightforward. There doesn't seem to be any more turnings. So eventually you end up at another door. Boink! As you approach this door, the celestial voices play once again. And with that, you understand that it's asking, asking for a tale of hope.
A tale of hope. Okay. God, doing her life story so far. Okay. She will again tell the story in Celestial. And she will speak of how she was unjustly imprisoned and locked in a tower deep underground and away from sunlight. And she hoped and she prayed. She prayed to Lathander. And one day the earth shook and the ground split open above her, letting the light of Lathander in, and she flew free.
You feel like there's something smiling down upon you, and the door opens. Now, let's see what happens now. Oops. I'm a terrible DJ. Whoa. There is like a chorus of voices as you step through the door. And you enter a new place. And come on, please. Oh, that's fine. Okay. It opens up into a round room. In the center is a statue. This is what Chiiu sees. A statue of, you recognize as Lathander. The statue begins to almost hum, as if it is hit with a tuning fork. It vibrates in the air, and the hum hangs there until Chiiu's eyes are guided by the movement. Turn that down a bit more. At the movement at the sun portion of the statue. Though there appear to be no cracks, there is water that begins to seep from the sun through the gold as if it has pores. Tiny trickles at first, until it becomes as if a small waterfall. The water pours out, and the statue's base begins to flood with the water until there is a pool reflecting the gold before you. The water does not cease, and yet the water level does not rise further after the level of the water reaches the lip of the base. Let's see now. Excuse me.
Chiiu will move forward and immediately kneel at the statue.
That's why.
Pray.
That's what you see now. Sweet. Then Chiiu, as you pray, you hear a voice. It is masculine at first, like the voice before, declaring their presence to you. Immediately, your mind races back to the time in the prison cell, crying, begging, and praying to Lathander for aid. He had answered your call then, he had given you hope, and set you free from your confinement. And it seemed once again he was making himself known as those memories come flooding back. He says, I make my presence known to you, for I will it to be so. You can't help but notice, however, there is also a feminine voice entangled in the masculine, as if two beings are speaking at once. At that, reality seems to snap, and your mind is pulled into a trance. Everyone else that is in the room now, what you see from your perspective. Chiiu is staring at a gold statue of what you guess is Lathander, considering the local religion. There is no water. The statue is dusty and cracked. But Chiiu, however, is staring at it with unblinking eyes, beak agog as if in deep awe. She hears not your words to her, and even if you shook her tiny frame, she would not budge. Chiiu, you feel bodiless. Your mind drifts and a familial blanket of air wraps around you. It cradles you, calling you home. Yet you understand this cannot be so for the time being. The landscape of this place clearly resembles a plane of air, your birthplace, and you can almost make out the home roost where you were born and had to flee. The wind that comforts you begins to shift after a time, and you find yourself being almost handed over to the material plane where you had made yourself a new life. As beautiful as it is, it did not compare to the ever-reaching skies of your birth home. However, a new life was made, and your pledge forged here. Suddenly, the feathers along your spine stand on end, and you feel intensely on edge. A bottomless, sickening feel rumbles within your stomach, and the celestial voice The celestial voice urges you to take notice. The earth, the very earth you stand on, is cracking and being ripped away. And those dark tendrils from your dream appearing out of thin air, just like how the dog looked, like whips of goop and darkness and void. They seem hungry and they consume plants, animals, matter, and they tear them away all around. Anything like touch seems to lose that spark of essence that one would associate with life. White noise accompanies this ravenous mass, and it stings your ears as it grows louder and louder. Through this pandemonium, only the feminine voice speaks now. Your time is running out, the voice says. So soon back in you. The shadows will eat you, it says again. Even though the words are melodic and the celestial like tongue is usually very, very beautiful, the words are horrific and scary. It will first eat your will. It will corrupt your dreams. It continues.
Who are you? She will ask, if she's able.
It doesn't answer you quite yet, but as it continues, it says, if you give it permission to, it will eat your dreams, it will eat your will. Then you are marked. And at that, it sobs. The only answer it gives you, as you snap back into your own body, the water glows and continues to flow and wraps around Lathander. Not in a menacing way, as if two bodies of hands wrap around in a hug. And then, as if you have done a very quick blink, as your eyes open again, you see what everyone else sees. The dusty statue, cracked along the stonework, but still beautiful in the gold, that golden work on the frame and the body and the sun. But there's no water.
So, can we backtrack a minute? Because I didn't want to interrupt that to a conversation that Ash would have tried to have while she was praying.
Mm-hmm.
Before we realized she was probably sitting there a little too long or anything. Can I backtrack to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So when Chiiu sits down to start praying, and then Ash is kind of standing there watching, I guess with everybody else, he'll just be kind of like, you know, this is really weird, these disappearing, reappearing, falling asleep, conjumbled mess. I take it you've all had a share of incidents?
Who are you speaking to?
I'm talking to the rest of the group, essentially.
Okay.
Z nods.
Yeah, something like that.
And I'm quite annoyed by it.
Yeah, I imagine so. How long has Chiiu been a part of y'all's group?
Carstein starts counting on her fingers. Almost since the beginning? I think there was once she wasn't there. But that was really a long time ago, it seems.
Now, there's no guarantee that next time I awake, or next time you all awake, I'll be here. And you all seem rather capable, so do me a favor and take care of her when I'm not around.
You have nothing to worry about.
I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, and this endeavor, this mess, I found great friends in Chiiu, and the other Karstein that I know.
She kind of gets indignant at this point. You know, I'm not a fan that there's somebody else named Karstein that apparently looks like me, because you know what? I'm doing my thing. I have a reputation to maintain.
Hey, look at it this way. You're not nearly as grumpy as she is. It actually makes you far prettier.
There's just eyebrows shot up the hairline, and she kind of almost visibly shrinks at the comment because she has no idea how to respond to it.
Ash will look back to Chiiu after being visibly pleased that he was with that. But I wish you all the best in whatever adventures, and hopefully I get to meet you all again. Because I don't know what is in store with all of this.
Yeah, well, we just keep going, don't we?
Yeah, I suppose we do.
Right. Well, while you're in deep conversation about what has transgressed, attempting to comprehend what you have learned and what you need to find out, the bells begin to toll.
Chiiu did want to say something, and
You have time.
that being the darkness, the void, what we were seeing of the dog. It is expanding into this world, into this realm. The woman, she said, I am not knowing who she is, but she seems to be aligned with Lathander. She was saying it will eat our will, it will eat our dreams. Whatever this void is, it is coming and it is spreading.
What about the goddess that the old lady was talking about?
It is possible that was she, but I was not sure. She would not respond to me. She was just passing a message.
This is problematic.
It is most disturbing.
So we're to become... what, a wall? Are we supposed to stop this?
If we are able, I believe it is something that we must look to protect the world, because it will consume all.
You also feel, Chiiu, that any and all memories that seem to be locked away all become clear after speaking with whoever that was. You do realize that even though you thought initially it was a dream when you appeared in other places, it was all the same. It was you.
Okay.
It just seems that whoever is looking after you, maybe it is Lathander, or whoever it is looking after you and protecting you somewhat through your beliefs.
So that was actually her with the other group, and not her dream self.
That's correct.
Okay.
You do realize this now.
And apparently I am not a second self dreaming adventures with you and the others. Apparently that is indeed me.
Well, yes, I could have told you that.
Oh man, that does mean there's a second me.
I already told you you're better. That time he just said it to get a rise out of her.
Teenager noises. I've just realized this.
Going as red as your hair.
She just kind of raises her eyebrows a little and giggles.
And since Ash is looking at you, Chiiu, and she can't see his face, he's just smiling, like holding back a laugh.
Anyone else feeling a bit sleepy?
Yeah, you do begin to feel sleepy. The bells are ringing. And though the conversation has taken a jovial turn, you do realise that you've learned a bit more about what's going on. Maybe you have plenty more questions that need answering. And hopefully next time you meet this nanny, or whoever is aiding you from above, you'll get more answers.
Ash says as he falls asleep, "See you when I awake."
See you in the flip side, bruh.
See you as well. And blessings to Lathander. Thank you. And whoever the goddess is, thank you as well.
It seemed like there are so many elements that are in control of your destinies right now. There's a large amount of helplessness that goes with this, of course, and it may frustrate you, but you know that you have help, and you know you have each other, and that's a comfort. That gives you hope. As she focuses on Nanny's words from before, as she falls into the dark, she thinks upon them. She thinks about how the gods are indeed very much tangible if they will it. And the party of friends are most certainly not alone. Now, would Z and Talon please roll a wisdom saving throw? Oh no, and also this Carstein as well. This
roll
was-
does not need a second me, okay?
Excuse me.
Well, second one, yeah.
Okay.
About the
Yeah,
category.
you three roll. Okay. I'll just get rid of some of the files I have opened. You can go away, thanks. Okay, thanks, bye.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Okay, thanks, bye. Let's see. Ah, alright. Okay. I'll just sort this music out. Bleh. And bleh. And bye-bye. And bye-bye. Right then, so with a 4, Talon, it is you. It is your turn.
Well,
Now, where's my freaking list? Ah! I need this one. I'll turn it down for. Okay, ready? I'm ready. The cries of your beloved feline friend are heard amidst a thunderous, icy storm. You call out to Adonis, knowing that the booms from the storm would most certainly frighten the poor thing, and the chill in the air is biting. Another crashing boom of thunder rings out in your ears. And a whip of electricity cracks down into a nearby tree. The bark creaks and groans as it splinters under the force of energy, and it collapses to the ground, flame momentarily flickering from the wood before it extinguished by the sleet pelting down from above. An odd familiar bark suddenly enters the scene, catching your ears. You did not own a dog, but now it seemed to have intruded upon this dream. Your cat hisses. You have known your companion for a while, and could sense how angry it was, how scared, how desperate. You push yourself against the weather, shivering in the wet and cold, trees either side of you swaying in the bitter wind. You knew it was a bad idea to be near trees in such a storm, and you tried to keep as low to the ground as you can. Danger besides, you had to reclaim Adonis. Finally, as a large thunder crack overhead crackles above, small hailstones bouncing off your skin, and rain streaming down your face, you spot Adonis atop a fallen log. Heckle's rigid. Where the hell did that storm go? Heckle's rigid. I've lost my place now. Pause. Editor's note. Heckle's rigid, a twisted and angry expression focused on an old-looking dog with milky eyes. It was locked in an angry stance, growling at the cat, teeth bared. As you draw closer, the dog pauses and notices your presence, immediately becoming docile and wagging its tail. The cat, however, seizes its chance and swipes a paw across the dog's face, claws lashing its skin, causing blood to flow. Yelping, the dog leaps back and cowers. Not wanting the animals to fight, you run towards, but as you do so, the light suddenly blinds you. Hot pain racks your body. You spasm, then stiffen. Your joints are locked into a contorted position, and you can't help but clench your teeth so tightly you feared you would break your jaw. Collapsing to the ground finally, your breath becomes shallow and strained, unable to move besides the odd twitch and shot of pain. Before blanking out, you see the dog standing in front of you, your cat limp in its mouth. You're not sure if the blood dripping down is from the wound on the dog's face or from Adonis. The dog stares at you, an odd glint in its eye. And as you slowly pass out, the pain is just too much. And that's that.
What is
So-
it with bad dogs?
Bad dog. I know, if only you got this dream sooner, maybe you'd distrust the dog a bit more, but this is how it plays out.
Oh well.
Oh well.